Hello and welcome back. We're going to talk a little bit in this video about the relationship between how the body uses energy, because remember in the last video I said that usable energy that we're concerned about with cellular respiration is adenosine triphosphate, ATP. Okay? But really the way we keep track of that is in calories. Because the food that we take in, if you read the nutrition labels that are on any package, it'll talk about how many calories you get per serving, okay? Calories are, again, just a way to measure how much energy is contained within that food. And that calorie, or the kilocalorie, because technically it's a kilocalorie how this is defined, but calorie is what's used, okay? The kilo tends to be dropped, all right? Calories are the amount of energy that it takes to raise 1 kilogram of water (1 degree Celsius), okay? That's the way the energy associated with calories is defined. And in terms of the normal diet, typically, depending on whether you're male or female, your overall body size, typically anywhere between 1,800, 2,200 calories is an average of what most adults take in for calories, all right? And that's just to maintain their current weight, okay? If you want to lose weight, this is where you have to take in fewer calories. Also increase exercise, okay? And of these calories, 75% of what you take in is going to run cell metabolism and other reactions within your body. So 75% of that goes to general maintenance, okay, just to maintain the body. About 25% of that then is going to power whatever physical activity you do. Whether that physical activity be something like running, biking, swimming, chasing after kids, things like that. And your textbook has a nice graph, and I've included it in the PowerPoint, of how many calories you burn on average for different types of activities, okay? So you can kind of see the way that relates to one another, okay? So those calories are essentially what you take in nutrition-wise. Those calories, the food you take, now the body is going to break down and store the energy that's in that food as ATP, okay? And that's what our process of cellular respiration is. And I should define here the cellular respiration we're talking about is going to be aerobic. So we're going to need oxygen, all right? When you take microbiology, you're going to learn about anaerobic cellular respiration, because that can happen in various prokaryotic cells. But with eukaryotic cells, the bulk of what we're doing is aerobic cellular respiration. We need oxygen. And the reason for that is, or the reason that we, as eukaryotes, use cellular respiration aerobically rather than anaerobically, is that aerobic cellular respiration generates more ATP than anaerobic cellular respiration. Or fermentation. Fermentation is going to be the other topic we'll talk about in another video. And for this class, though, you only have to concern yourself with aerobic cellular respiration. All right? And really what we've got with cellular respiration is we've got some complementarity between cellular respiration and photosynthesis. Okay? I've put up before, right, the C6H12O6 plus oxygen is going to give us carbon dioxide, water, our ATP. Oops, let's put a T in there. And you're also going to generate some heat out of this reaction. Okay? So that's going to be cellular respiration. Photosynthesis, you're going to see, is a very similar chemical reaction. Photosynthesis is going to be carbon dioxide plus water to give us sugar, our C6H12O6, and oxygen. Okay? Now with cellular respiration, with photosynthesis, you have to have the input of light energy here to get our carbon dioxide and water to be formed into sugar and oxygen. There's a whole set of chemical reactions that go along with photosynthesis. The photosynthesis I've got in green here. The pink, I should have done it in blue to keep it color-coded, but cellular respiration is the pink here, okay? And if you notice, they're kind of complementary, all right? Your products over here with cellular respiration, carbon dioxide and water, are your reactants in photosynthesis. You've got carbon dioxide and water. Products in photosynthesis are sugar and oxygen. Reactants in cellular respiration are sugar and oxygen. Okay, so they're kind of complementary, and what we have with either one of these reactions is something known as a redox reaction. Okay, and that redox stands for oxidation reduction. Okay, so some of our chemical components are going to be reduced. Some of our chemical components are going to be oxidized. Oh, that's a terrible E. Oxidized. Okay? That's what makes something a redox reaction. And what happens when something's reduced or something's oxidized has to do with the transfer of electrons. So with cellular respiration, we're going to follow electrons and how electrons move. In the next video, I'm going to go into a little more detail about the redox reaction and where those electrons are moving with our two chemical equations here with cellular respiration and a little bit with photosynthesis. Primarily what we're focusing on, though, is cellular respiration. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for your attention.